Now that we have the claw texture for the toes built, we can go in and start to use Photoshop to add more detail and really start to finish off the look and add some realism to the claws of our creature. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to Photoshop. And in the previous video, we went in and made just the rough color for the claws. So what we can do now is start to go in and add some more detail to this. So the first thing I want to do is actually choose a little bit darker color than what I have right now. Okay, so let's go quite a bit darker. Maybe something like this. Okay, and now what I want to do is start to add what looks like a little bit of grittiness toward the back part of this claw. So what I want to do is actually, with my brush tool, let's first of all pick a softer brush. Maybe looks like a 21 is pretty good. Okay, now what I actually want to do is make a few adjustments to this. Again, since I'm using a Wacom tablet, I have the ability to come in and adjust the dynamics, and what I actually want to do is link the pen pressure to the opacity. Okay, and with that done, what I can do is come in and just really quickly add a little bit of darkness to the base of this claw. But I run into a problem here, and that is that I really don't want this darker area to go beyond this white line. Okay, so how can I fix that? Well, what I can do is on this claw layer, there is an option in Photoshop called Preserve Transparency, or Lock Transparent Pixels. So if I click on this and now draw on this claw layer, the paint's only going to stay within the area that already has paint. So what I can do is just really quickly come in and, with this Lock Transparent Pixels turned on, come in and just really quickly add a little bit of shading to the back side of these claws, and it really just will make things happen a lot faster. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just continue to do this to the claws. And like I said, I'm able to use the pen to control how much ink gets applied to these areas. So I can press really hard toward the back and then let off my pressure as I move forward to make a nice seamless blend between these two colors. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue around. I believe that's all of them. Let's go ahead and save this. Go back to Maya, and let's go ahead and update these textures and see how things are looking. Okay, so it's a subtle difference, but it's slowly starting to come into shape. So we've got a little bit more of shading, happening at the back end of these claws, and we could always come in and actually add more shading here at a later point in time. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video at this point, and in the next video we'll keep adding more detail to these claws, things like striations, a little bit of dirt in areas, and really try and finish these claws off.